Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Lakers notes, Thunder win, defense, James, Doncic, Finney-Smith, Reeves, Bronny. The Lakers made a statement with their resounding victory over the Western Conference's top team on Sunday, Dan Woik of the Los Angeles Times writes. They hammered the Thunder, 126-99. We know it's the final stretch into the full season, so we're just trying to rack up great habits, LeBron James said. Luka Doncic had 30 points and 6 assists, while James contributed 19 points. They also made a season-high 22 three-pointers. Their defense was just as stellar as their offense, as they held OKC 21 points below its average. MVP candidate Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was held to 26 points and didn't get to the free throw line. Defending the way we defended and holding this team under 100 with a 96 possession game, that's elite defense. That's gonna give you a chance to win every night, Coach J.J. Redick said, per Kobe Price of the Orange County Register. It's anyone's guess which players will suit up for the rematch against the Thunder on Tuesday. James and Doncic are listed as questionable due to groin strains, while Dorian Finney-Smith and Austin Reeves are also questionable with ankle injuries. Price tweets. Gabe Vincent, knee, is also a 50-50 proposition while Rui Hachimura, knee, is out. The Los Angeles Times' Bill Plaschke says he was wrong to criticize the Lakers for drafting Bronny James. Plaschke notes Bronny averaged 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists in his last 11 games with the G League's South Bay Lakers. He scored 30 or more points 3 times at that level and showed he could develop into a legitimate NBA player. Despite their league-leading record of 64-14 and the fact that they're on track to set several all-time marks, the OKC Thunder regularly find themselves on the receiving end of disparaging hot takes. From insulting claims that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a free-throw merchant to the belief that, even amid such a dominant campaign, their overall youthfulness should hinder their championship viability, there's a popular, ongoing fad among social media keyboard warriors and prominent pundits alike that Oklahoma City may not be the title favorite that odds makers make them out to be. Perhaps no naysayer has been louder about their lack of belief in this Thunder club throughout the year than ESPN's Shannon Sharpe, who, only a few short months ago, guaranteed that if the Lakers met them in the playoffs, Los Angeles would come away from the series victorious. Now, following their recent loss to the Los Angeles Lakers on Sunday afternoon, this type of rhetoric only seems to be picking up more steam. During Monday morning's episode of First Take, the analyst was seen not only doubling down on his initial take but went as far as to predict the exact number of games it would take for LA to beat the Thunder in a hypothetical playoff matchup. Mavericks' failure to get Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic trade slammed as malpractice. The Dallas Mavericks are 2 months removed from their decision to trade Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick. That's all the Mavericks have to show for the Doncic trade after he carried them to the NBA Finals. While Davis is a high-level player and Christie has had some good moments, this is genuinely a laughable return for a player like Doncic. ESPN's Brian Windhorst tore into the Mavericks for their failure at getting the Lakers to give them Austin Reeves when they made the Doncic trade in the first place. The Mavericks not getting Austin Reeves in that tree is malpractice. Austin Reeves has been awesome in this last month, especially in this last week where LeBron hasn't been as great. The fact Dallas didn't get Austin Reeves in that trade is insane, and Reeves keeps proving that night in and night out. Let's not forget that the Lakers negotiated with the Mavericks GM, Nico Harrison, to get a discount. The Mavericks had initially asked for Dalton Knecht and also their 2031 first-round pick, but due to Nico badmouthing Luka's health and habits, the Lakers refused to part with those assets. Harrison clearly wanted Luka gone and agreed with the offer without countering. If the Mavericks couldn't get Knecht and an extra pick, there is no way they could manage getting Reeves. They needed him as a replacement for Doncic anyway, with that need being heightened when Kyrie tore his ACL. If the Mavs had Reeves right now, they likely are also challenging for the top 6 seeds in the West. The Lakers have protected Reeves in trade talks for years. Even while making offers for guards like Kyrie Irving in 2023, the Lakers knew they couldn't give up Reeves, as he'd be the perfect backcourt player for a star guard. Reeves is averaging 20.2 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 5.8 assists this season. He's averaged 21.2 points since Doncic joined the franchise, which shows why the Lakers were geniuses to retain Reeves. While it isn't as prolific as the Luka-Kyrie relationship in Dallas, the elements of the same are spilling into the Luka-Reeves relationship in LA. Doncic has a proven track record of elevating backcourt members, also doing so with Spencer Dinwiddie and Jalen Brunson in the past. Now that he's doing it alongside Reeves, it's allowed the former undrafted guard to become a genuine all-star caliber name in the NBA. Even if the Lakers wanted to move Reeves for a center or any frontcourt addition, they won't be doing it anymore. There's a clear sample size of how Reeves can thrive alongside Luka and LeBron, so ignoring that would be pointless for any other short-term additions. Pat Beverley compares LeBron James to a former U.S. president and a superhero. LeBron James made serious headlines a few weeks ago when he got into a heated beef with ESPN's Stephen A. Smith. The two went back and forth in multiple media appearances, all stemming from a courtside confrontation during an NBA game. The situation got quite messy, with Stephen A. wrongly accusing LeBron of not being present for Kobe Bryant's memorial service, among other things. And Patrick Beverley has now addressed the situation, paying the King some massive compliments in the process. "Don't nobody even speak of that," Beverley said on his podcast, addressing the Kobe Bryant take. "They just let the ultimate disrespect happen and just be like, okay. He's, LeBron James, the Black Captain America bro, like he is literally the Black Captain America. He's probably the most powerful African American alive. Besides Barack Obama. One of the most powerful men alive. LeBron James is one of the most successful and influential figures around. Not only has he been the face of the NBA for nearly 2 decades, but he has also built a business empire off the court. On top of this, James has never been involved in any significant controversies. He's been the ultimate role model." Patrick Beverley played with LeBron on the Los Angeles Lakers during the 2022-23 season. It makes sense that he would support his former teammate, and it's clear that he thinks very highly of him. The beef between LeBron James and some ESPN members seems to have simmered down, and the King will be entirely focused on the upcoming playoffs. The Los Angeles Lakers are in a great spot to clinch the 3rd seed in the Western Conference. Having recently notched an impressive win over the 64-14 Thunder, the Lakers will face them again on Tuesday night. A game against the Mavericks comes after that, and Luka's return to Dallas might finally end the last conversations about this feud. And you, fan? What do you think about Patrick Beverley's situation? Write to us in the comments.